don't run on the pitch.
Yeah. That's true. You'll see me hopping out there.
Done.
Yeah, that's true.
I've done shifts where my entire job was to stand the coil behind the general. He could step forward, I could step forward.
I'm with you there. The biggest, most important part is when I get there, to be able to microphone, change back to change back to that's literally I love it.
Alright, man. Have a good call.
Thank you, mate. That's all. We'll keep it on YouTube anyway.
Sweet. Let me know.
It's not peaking at all on our screen, was it?
Sound clean as.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Croatia Raiders time.
Right out, goes top corner and is in.
A captain's contribution for Luke Klimek.
Ridden in the stars for Nicholas Foucault.
Oh my God! It's another one for Montbridget.
It's Fabian Barbiero.
Your NPL champions, Adelaide United.
Saturday night football down here at TK Shuttle Reserve, the home of the MetroStars and soon to be table toppers and premiership winners if they can get the job done in today's 90 minutes of football. It's an exciting game of football. The trophy could be lifted, but there's still some 90 minutes to be played. And a result here for Adelaide City could put them in contention to have a home final. But they need to get the job done, and it's a big game for round 21. A lot of action still to come, and alongside me, Johnny Kecko is your matchday commentator as well. Christian Marchetti, a big game on hand today.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously, what's at stake for the MetroStars, and then Adelaide City as well. Still something to play for too, which is what you want. Second to last game of the season, and both teams still have something to play for.
Exactly, and second to last game of today as well. We'll go through those other results later on, but today's matchday officials, Regis Quefalek, Ellie Seaton and Zach Britton running the lines in today's big fixture. Those two teams getting ready for what is going to be an exciting game nonetheless. Whatever the result, Football SA are waiting to hand out medals, but Montbridget's are over in Modbury in the north. All fingers, all toes crossed that Adelaide City can pull a result, which will also pull them a massive favour heading into the final round of football. These are the two teams that are looking forward to it as well. Scott Nagel sitting out of this week's game due to a quad injury sustained in last week's match. And a few other changes with Fabian Barbiero heading to the bench for the MetroStars. And the starting lineup for Adelaide City sees three players coming into the starting 11 from last week's starting 11. Patrick Caraccia, Nicholas Francesi, and also for his second starting appearance this season since making the move to Adelaide City, Raphael Liai, a Solomon Island international. What a promise heading into this Adelaide City squad. It was a delayed first appearance in the senior squad due to international football, but if you tune into those broadcasts, you would have heard his name multiple times, especially in that fixture against New Zealand, a big international side. So looking forward to seeing what he can do in a fixture like this where they probably need him more than ever up front today. Yeah,
well, he's been kind of in and out. He had a start a couple of weeks ago against Adelaide United, and then back on the bench last week. I thought he looked good in his appearance off the bench. Just needs that first goal, I think, is the key for him. And what better way to do it than today if he can? That would be massive.
It would be absolutely massive. And looking at that behind us, or behind the field of play, you'll see the grandstand that is almost completed. And the word is the keys will be handed over at the end of October, so not far away. And hopefully, for their sake, they will be able to put up another flag if they can win tonight. That's exactly what Danny Greystone and his side are aiming for in tonight's fixture, to try and seal the deal and head into next week and have a bit of a break and not have to stress as much. Kickoff is only moments away. Adelaide City will be kicking this game off and kicking to the left of your screens in their iconic black and white strip, whilst MetroStars, the home side, in their red and yellow. And we are underway. Daniel Bressan kicking it all off. City, big job here today. 3 points all important for him. Very important for Adelaide City as well. From a time where they were battling that relegation zone, they have now found themselves in finals football. However, a loss here today could also put them in danger of falling out. Playing it out the back. McNamara. And so quickly headed out. Nearly Sydney just almost copped it in that instance.
Yeah, so I'm just having a look. It looks like maybe a system change for Adelaide City today. 3 centre-backs from the looks of it early on. Because I was wondering, no Adam Piscineri today. So I was just trying to work out, they've got all 3 of Francesa, Gutierrez and Fergus Lynch playing. 3 guys who've played fullback for them. And
Liai just putting a bit of danger in the area. McNamara has just had to quickly think fast.
Sorry about that. Might be another chance, hang on.
It's all right, you keep going. If it is, I'll cut you off. Don't worry about that. Let's go with.
No, it just looks like Karen Stokes might be playing in the middle of a back 3. Gutierrez is the right-sided centre-back and Gideon a rock on the left. And it looks like they might be playing with wing-backs today with Francesa and Lynch. So that is really interesting. Something very different from Adelaide City.
Well, they're trying to get those 3 points, because if they do today, they will actually, after the result for Campbelltown, for Adelaide Comets, sorry, if they do win today, they will instantly jump into the top 4.
Comets obviously losing earlier, yeah.
Yes, Croydon did them some justice, and Croydon did themselves some justice as well. We will go through those results. There's a lot happening in today's fixtures. And a loss or a draw here today for MetroStars will just add that little bit of extra drama and spice heading to round 22. And Para Hills Knights as well. That last game, Adelaide Olympic, a win or a draw will get them very close to, a win will get them out of that relegation zone, but a draw will even equal points with Para Hills heading into that final round.
It was interesting too because Adelaide City got two teams at opposite ends of the table in 2 weeks. Metro today, then Adelaide Olympic next week. But two teams are going to be giving them everything because they're playing for two big incentives at either end of the table. Of course, we'll see what goes on with Olympic later against South Adelaide as well.
It's Karachia. Sends it through, looking for Lynch. Couldn't get there in time. It was Jackson Walls. We're in the armband for MetroStars. Both captains from both sides, both sitting on the bench at the start of this fixture. Nicholas Bucco and Fabian Barbiero.
Nicholas Bucco back on the bench despite what I thought was probably one of his better performances last week against Croydon. I'm sure there's a reason for that. And I'm just looking ahead, and Metro have got Comets next week away to finish. So Adelaide City could beat Metro here to take that 4th spot, then want Metro to do a job for them next week so they can get that home final. So, yeah, very, very interesting subplots here.
All to play for. Couldn't have predicted it any better than what it has been. Even J.K. Rowling would be able to write something just as good as this. It's out there in the area. A Cock-a-Rock, a nice little flick back, but it's Ostrak that manages to pick it up for MetroStars. I don't read any of those books.
First of many today, Johnny. That one there. Metro in a bit of a 4-2-4 shape from the looks of it. Gow and Castaneda and the pivot. Who's a chance?
It's Liai trying to find his way under the ball. Instead, though, gives away the foul. It's Jackson Walls.
Yes, so Metro using a system that Adelaide City have actually used all season. And Adelaide City going something very different. Yared Abatu at the base of the midfield. Karacha and Brissan, two attacking midfielders, and then Lo Latanzio and Liai as two number 9s. Lo Latanzio, a bit of a different role for him as well. Very interesting, very attacking lineup.
McNamara. Nagamatsu leaves it, finds his way to Hamish Gow. McNamara now, sorry. A little ball that was misjudged. It's turned over. Now City. Bressan. Nagamatsu. Woodford. MetroStars just trying to find their way to get forward. Have to go back to Ostrak. Goes wide. Nagamatsu. Metro again now. Find themselves in the attack. Christian Satira. Lynch to get around. And just that pass will cross in. Couldn't get a clean shot. It will be out for a throw-in.
Yeah, and Metro early on, when they're playing out, really looking to hit Greg Nagamatsu early, bring him into the game, use his hold-up play, and that time worked really well.
Risky ball, Liai reads it well. Still in the air. Latanzio.
Just as I say that, they almost cough it up in their own half.
Commentator's curse, the Cock-a-Rock. It's out the back.
But we also should point out that Adelaide City's pressing is one of their strengths and something they did really well last week too.
It's Cameron Woodfin on the attack. Satira used out wide. Tries to find a way and path forward. Goes for the cross in. Nagamatsu Goes down in the box. It's cleared by Regis Quefalek, the official. A lot to play for, a lot on the cards today for these two sides. Gow. Walls. Chooses to go back to Jones. Walls.
Nagamatsu again. Yep.
Cittadini on the ball. Looked up at Regis, but nothing of it.
Touch.
Laurie Latanzio tries to find his way through. He's got Leai there to help him. He chooses to go himself and pushed out towards what could be a throw, but it's kept in.
Good battle. Good battle from both players.
Just retaining the ball. Back to Osherman. A lot on the cards. Early days.
Yeah, I mean, we're only 10 minutes in. And I don't know about you, Johnny, but this has got me very excited already, this game.
Oh, I am.
We've got a really good crowd out here, first and foremost, but also two teams that are looking to play forward, looking to score, looking to press. Nothing cagey about this, which is good.
Quick around the grounds while we got the moment to do so. Croydon got the job done, 2-1 over Adelaide Comets. Para Hills a 1-0 loss at home to Campbelltown, and Adelaide United 4-1 over FK Belgrade. A live ladder currently shows MetroStars sit top, 41 points. Modbury Jets 38. Campbelltown on 38 also, and Adelaide Comets on 32. And Adelaide City sitting on 30 in 5th place. That is with the current result as a draw, so 1 point apiece have moved them up slightly. However, a draw not enough for MetroStars to remain in top place heading into next week. McNamara, Leai gets through. Can Leai do something here and put his name in the history books to try and get this goal, his first goal of the season for senior football for Adelaide City? Turned over. MetroStars though,
they're on here.
He will want to try and get on the card some point of this game, but it's Woodfin. Nagamatsu. A tall figure. Can he try and find his way through? And it's a shot! A great save by Dakota Oshingham. He didn't get signed in the A-League for no reason. That strong goalkeeper just comes out in his big games.
That's a fantastic save, and that's what Ren Nagamatsu and Michael Cittadini can do when they're on song.
Almost looked like he was in slow motion, Ren Nagamatsu, in that moment.
Yeah, just that hold-up play is fantastic, and Cittadini knew exactly what he wanted to do when he got the ball. Opens his body up, nice hit, and a really good save.
Hamish Gout take the corner. He scored some great goals from distance in the past. Whips it in the area. Cleared only as far. It's Fergus Lynch. It's Leai now as he chases down, tries to find his way through. Raphael Leai, the Solomon Islander. Lynch through to Bressan. Ostrike comes out. Can he get there in time? He does well. Saves MetroStars. With the stars aligned here tonight.
I was just going to mention that chance for Cittadini as well came from basically a counter-attack from an Adelaide City opportunity. Then we just seen Adelaide City break forward after a Metro corner, so straight away we're getting this end-to-end kind of chaos, which I'm not sure both coaches will want.
But the neutral watching at home would be licking their lips.
Absolutely.
And popping that popcorn, because anything can happen. And in about an hour's time, you'll have 2 games to lick your lips. Top of the table clash, or top of the table fixture with this one, that City could win the league. And on the other end, Olympic could get themselves out of the relegation zone. This is time of the year you just absolutely love.
That's right, and you're talking about the other results before. I mean, that Adelaide United one definitely stands out. I think they have Harry Crawford, Ryan White, flew back from Sydney from during the week and straight back in the team. I think Austin Ayubi played as well today. And then Croydon, I remember saying after their game last week, they lost to Adelaide City, they really had to win both their last 2 games to have a chance. So they've given themselves a real chance now of still making the 6.
Well, with those results, if Adelaide City lose today as well, with those results that panned out today between Beergrade and Adelaide United, and also that Croydon FC game, there is 4 teams that still could make the top 6. And that's Adelaide City, Adelaide United, who are currently on 29 points, and the 2 next teams, FK Belgrade and Croydon, both on 28 points.
And from memory, we had something similar last year, where we had about 4 or 5 teams basically going for one spot.
Yes.
Yeah.
But and next week you got Croydon and Beergrade playing against each other. So those 2 teams would limit each other out.
Yeah, loser basically is out, yeah.
Loser's out, and then I'm commentating that one, and then the other 2 will have to be keeping your eyes on, because there's a lot happening in this fixture as we speak now. A lot still to play for. It's Lucini. Jones.
We've got a Petticini and a Cittadini out there.
Gotta love those stats. Can't get a pass. Gutierrez. Carachia. Bressan back to Carachia. Gets back on his feet. He's got Lynch. He's trying to make a run out. Lynch. Well, Ostrowak. Not much work needed from him.
Well, it's not the worst ball in. I just don't think anyone read it. So it's actually landing in a pretty good spot.
Quarter of an hour of football played. Third of the half. No team yet to break the deadlock. The deadlock will be broken with a key. I'm talking about the grandstand in the background. They'll be able to open it up end of October. So a lot to celebrate down here at MetroStars. Carachia tries to get it out. We're taken quickly. No time will be wanted to be wasted in this fixture. Abatu. A rock. Tossing it. Abatu. Got to be quick in their feet, Adelaide City. MetroStars are reading it well. Nagamatsu. Kokorok. Rory Latanzio chases it down. Walls. Jones. Satira does well. Gives away the foul on Carachia.
I think the ball went out first. I think it's what Regis is signaling.
Yep, it's a throw in, sorry. Walls.
Yeah, so Metro definitely a bit more connected when they attack and have been able to link up a little bit better in the final third than City, kind of feeding on scraps a little bit more at the moment. Raffaelli and Luilo Latanzio. But again, the game hasn't really settled yet. Neither team has really been able to control it as of yet. And if Metro are to dominate most of the ball, I don't think that will worry Adelaide City too much if they're not giving away any massive opportunities. Of course, we did see one with Cittadini.
It's Walls. Find his way through. He's got Satira there. He's got options. He just goes short. Cittadini. Back to Woodfin. Gow. Metro just trying to find a path forward. It does. It's Michael Cittadini. Plays it out. And it's dealt with very quickly by Adelaide City. Not too far, only as far as McNamara.
Well, that was a superb move from Metro. Looked like City had them in the corner. Might be a little chance here.
Lewis Loretta Tunzio. He's got Jones to get around. He does well. Finds a path through. Can he do something here? It's across the face. Finds its way to Patrick Carachia. It's Bressan. Daniel Bressan. It's forced back slightly. Just trying to find some way to get around. Abatu. Back to Bressan. End-to-end stuff down here at TK Shutter Reserve.
That's a disappointing touch by Nicholas Franchese. It's a good touch, he keeps it in. They've got runners in the box, can get the ball in there. But yeah, again, the topsy-turvy nature of this game. I was just talking about how well Metro played out of the press here, and they created a little opportunity. I think Petticini just scuffed the cross, and then suddenly Louis Latanzio is in behind at the other end. And it was a good ball. I think Rafael maybe he was a second too late. There's a chance there for someone to just get some contact on it.
Ostrike. Saturday night football. Couldn't have asked for better conditions out here in the east. Or northeast.
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 I'm from the west, I don't know.
If you come to Metro, it's not too far for me, unlike most of the other grounds in South Australia.
12.9 degrees. Currently 9.9 feels like is the feels like.
We're talking bomb?
Bomb. You're the bomb.
Can't go wrong with bomb.
Talking about bomb, Nicholas Pucco scores some bombs.
Might see one today, Johnny. Or maybe he used his bomb last week with that free kick against Croydon.
And also, the bomb is, if you're talking young kids terms, and that's the bomb, is the food put on by MetroStars after every home fixture.
Oh, what a touch.
Great ball through, it's Walls. Can he try and break through the wall of the Adelaide City defenders? It's played out. It's sent in. Off the head of Nagamatsu, but it's gone out for a goal kick. MetroStars just finding their feet forward and creating some good opportunities.
Well, Ren Nakamatsu is having an absolutely outstanding start to this game. Again, elite hold-up play. Saw the run of Walls, who did an excellent little give and go there. Little flick to find him. Just opens up everything. When you've got a striker that can do that, opens up a lot of things for you as a team.
Washington. Bressan. Little flick to Rafael Liai. Finds his way. Tanzio. Metro. Cittadini. Stokes. Tabatu. Tanzio with the run. Can he get around Ostrike? A little flick through. Doesn't make it. And it's in. Tanzio. He gets the first goal. Will he award it to him? I don't know if it was on the line or not, but Adelaide City take the lead.
Wow. I mean, that's the type of thing which Adelaide City have been looking for to start this game. And I believe it was Karen Stokes. That is a perfectly weighted pass. Right in that area where the goalkeeper's not sure whether he should come or not. And when you've got a player with the speed of Louis Latanzio to just run onto it, and it's such a nice finish. All he needs is to just help the ball on. And I think it was Noah McNamara on the line, and he just couldn't get back in time. And if he did, I mean, he's on the goal line. You're going back, and you can only deflect it into his own net. And it felt there for a few minutes like Metro was starting to get on top, but that's a big goal for Adelaide City. And a big goal in the context of the premiership race.
Oh, looks like he may have touched it on the line, but maybe awarded though, because it's on target, so he may still be awarded to Louis Latanzio, but nonetheless, take the lead.
I think Louis Latanzio will be telling us afterwards that he scored. Yeah.
Early lead, Adelaide City, the way it stands now, they're getting themselves into a great position to have a home final. Still a lot of time. It's Rafael Liai. Back to Latanzio. Can he do something again? Off the another one! It's Bressan! Adelaide City double their lead in the matter of 2 minutes. It's incredible scenes down here at TK Shutter Reserve.
It's unbelievable. I mean, just like that, literally in a blink of an eye, this game has completely changed. And they win the ball high. They've been pressing really well all game. And it's on. It's a 3-on-3. Great pass to find Louis Loretanzio. Again, he's threatening with that forward run. And that's a fantastic initial shot. Hits the inside of the post, and Daniel Brisson, Johnny on the spot. Thank you very much, 2-0.
Wow, a game on our hands. Adelaide City put themselves in a great position.
They might have found something with this partnership here with Liai and
they're working very well together, aren't they?
Brisson in behind, it's working really well for Adelaide City. They look like a threat when they go forward, a real threat.
Jackson Walls, he fires forward. There's a lot of firepower now for MetroStars as they want to try and get back in this. They're not a team that takes things lightly. They were down last week to South Adelaide 1-0. They fought back to get that 3-1 win. Let's put them in the position they're in this week with a chance to clinch the premiership. But now that work has just become that little bit harder for them after it's conceding 2 goals.
Yeah, and for Adelaide City, it's quite interesting because the game last week against Croydon, I thought they weren't really valued for their 2-0 lead at half-time, yet they got it. And then today I think they have been good, but to be 2-0 up is kind of, you take that every day. And for Metro, I mean, a set piece straight after conceding the second goal is ideal. So let's see if they can do something from this.
Chittadini, Hamish Gout behind the ball. Something that Hamish Gout can do from this distance and angle. Will be Gout. Straight to the hands. To go to Oshinen. Sigh of relief from the Adelaide City bench. The first goal, exactly what they wanted, but that second just even better. Cherry on top. It's Liai. He eyes the ball, finds himself there, but gives away the foul.
Yeah, just a little push there. And that's a ploy from Adelaide City too. When Dakota Oshinham's got the ball in his hands, can they pick out the runs of Liai or Laurie Latanzio early? Long kick over the top. MetroStars rattled now. And a team like Adelaide City, saw it last week against Croydon too. When they get a couple, when they start to get in the mood, they can really kick on with it. So Metro, a goal before half time would be massive.
Jones.
That's stating the obvious, of course.
However, now a win here tonight not only will be celebrated due to winning the premiership, but also a win from coming back from a 2-0 conceding and being 2-0 down. We just had that extra element of excitement in it. So either way, we're in for a good night of football.
Well, yeah, because now you've got a team in Metro who are desperate to get back in this game, and then you've got Adelaide City who have now got a home final very much in their hands. And not just that, but a 2-0 up and probably thinking, let's go for the kill.
And the crowd's starting to pour in. I can see people from other clubs making their way in. Lynch, who also makes his way in. Walls does very well to give away, get out of danger, but gives away the corner.
Well, again, they are getting in behind this MetroStars defence with real ease, and that's an excellent little ball by Yaron Abatu. And what a touch by Fergus Lynch on his unnatural side. And it's good defending there to get back and make the block, but another set piece.
Daniel Bressart, take the corner. Sent in. It's Liai with the head. It sends it over for a goal kick. He's been very dangerous so far in his opening minutes.
Well, it looks like he almost headed the ball up there, Rafael Liai. Because it's not an easy one when you've got the goalkeeper basically right behind you.
It's starting to get a bit chilly out here. McNamara.
Can't be any worse the conditions at Adelaide City Park last week, Johnny.
What was it? I was home.
It's a nice rain seeping through the scaffold.
Where was I last week?
Fair Seb O'Neill had to quickly put his laptop away and protect all the gear.
I was at Olympic last week, I think.
That's right, I saw you there afterwards.
Yes, I was there for the mixed grill. Sent through. Lewis Laurie Latanzio on the back of that free kick.
Yep, another early ball over the top. This time it's a careless foul and another set piece. Right now, Johnny, it looks like Adelaide City are more likely to get a third than Metro getting back in this down.
To disappointment of the home side. It's Daniel Bressan. Sends it in. It's over 2. Gets it across the face. Walls. Gilardini was there.
Big chance again.
Where he just dropped his whistle.
It's actually really similar to the goal that Yarra 2 scored last week against Croydon. Late arrival at the back post. Nice lofted ball in by Bressan. And he just heads the ball kind of back the way it came. But another warning sign.
Can they do something, Metro Stars, and get back in this? They've got a bit of work to do. Got to be careful here. Dangerous ball. It's Walls. Jones. To Tira to get on the end of it. To Rock. Woodford. Goes for a throw in.
Adelaide City are being extremely aggressive with their press. Those 2 wing backs, Lynch and Franchese, locking in onto Metro's fullbacks, making it extremely hard to play out. See it again there with Franchese. Did they get out of it?
Now, sense long. Washington with the big clearance. Only as far as Hamish Gout. Nagamatsu fighting hard to try and keep back on the ball. Gilardini. Can Metro Stars pull some strings and find a way back in? Walls. From outside the box, inside the area, and still alive for Metro Stars. Dakota Oshman does it all in his power to claim the ball back.
Well, I don't know if Jackson Walls meant that pass. I'm sure he would say he did, but that was an unbelievable ball to find Michael Gilardini, and he's tried to round the goalkeeper with the long arms of Dakota Oshman, reeling the ball back in.
It's Walls.
Again, Metro really have to do something about these long balls. Just looks far too easy for Laurie Latanzio or Liai to use their speed and get in behind. Often these one-on-one scenarios with one of the centre backs and one of the full backs. And the careless fouls aren't helping either. Not too sure what Hamish Gow was thinking there. You've got him near the touchline. He's not facing goal. Just force him back.
The Adelaide City cheer squad in full voice tonight.
Yeah, well, particularly after those 2 goals. Good to see them here and supporting for sure.
Bressan. Liai's here. Eye on the ball. Quick around the grounds as well. And we head to the State League at the moment as it stands after all the fixtures done in the State League 1 today. West Torrens Bacalla are sitting on top of the ladder, 43 points, whilst Playford had a draw today and will be sitting on 41 heading into that final round. Only 2 points difference, so if Playford can win next week, they will be able to jump over West Torrens as long as they end their game in a draw or a loss. So all to play in that. Nagamatsu, can he do something and get back in this? And it's just as tight in that league as it is in this one.
Fucking shoulder here. Laurie Latanzio.
Looks like he might be alright, run it off. Hopefully for his sake.
again, though, I'm not too sure what Maceo Jones is doing there. He's not facing goal. You've got him right in front of you. There's just no need to make a foul there. And I think it's just Metro kind of losing their way a little bit because of these 2 goals that they've been hit with.
Maceo Jones again to clear it. Luis Laurie Latanzio. Rafael Leite and gives away.
Handball, was it?
It might have been. Lynch. Abatu. Bressan finds Rafael Leite, who's offside. He's getting that bit of confidence now. You can see it in the runs he makes. Talking about people seeping in from other stadiums. Antonio Spiconis just made his way through.
Told me he was going to Olympic.
Oh no, he told me too.
He's obviously saw the score and thought there's too much of a narrative brewing here. I've got to come.
He saw it and goes, this is a better story than J.K. Rowling. Johnny's right. Or it could be.
Scary thing for Metro too is Adelaide City still have that Nicholas Booker card that can play off the bench in the second half if needed.
Yes. Well, this book can also be a Roald Dahl story as well. Adelaide City, the big friendly giants. If you had James Simakovsky, you could say James and the Giant Peach still. But that was last season.
Mate, you're out of control with these book jokes.
I've got a couple of others, but I'll bookmark them for later.
Is that 5 in 2 minutes?
Almost as many as goals came from Adelaide City. Adelaide City, surprise lead in this fixture. But MetroStars never one to ever give up. Luis Laurie Latanzio, can he make it 3? He does! And it's Luis Laurie Latanzio once again playing a big part in Adelaide City. A 3-0 lead. This is something that was not written in the books for today's fixture.
Well, it's the same thing. It's the same thing, Johnny. Luis Latanzio, little run in behind one of the centre-backs. Great ball, perfect weight once again. And Luis Latanzio's finishing today is out of this world. The second goal, he hits inside the post. This time, roof of the net. That is a thumping finish. And I said moments ago, it looked more likely to be 3-0 to Adelaide City than 2-1. And we've just seen the third goal. And MetroStars defensively have just not been able to deal with this 1-2 punch with these forward runs from Leai and Laurie Latanzio in particular. And they've got it all to do. Shocked, Johnny. Absolutely shocked.
Ren Nagamatsu to kick things back off. Just under 10 minutes left in this first half. Things will change severely on the Metro side of things. Fixture they expected to be a lot better position than what they currently find themselves in. And now MetroStars try and find a path forward. It's a tricky one. Bressan. Now City get that run through. Back to Lynch. And the free. Tug on the shirt.
And I'm just wondering how much this back three system from Adelaide City has kind of shocked Metro a little bit, because they've probably prepared for the 4-2-4, which is what Adelaide City have played most of the season. And I'm just wondering whether Adelaide City coming up with this 3 at the back system, 5 at the back without the ball, has kind of shocked Metro a little bit. Seems like it. Still got some options that they can bring off the bench, of course. Metro. Lachlan Zappler scored last week. Fabian Barbieri, yep, he's on the bench today, so.
And just a little bit of stress coming from that Metro side. But the nerves, you can still see it in the Adelaide City bench as well. Just to try and hold on to this and not muck things up, because it's all in their hands. Bressan. Just that bit of a poor touch out to Rafael Liai.
Johnny, you called that nerves on the Adelaide City bench. I think that's just Paul Pezos' natural coaching style, to be honest.
I wasn't saying Paul Pezos, just in general, everyone's jittering on the bench. Maybe it's the cold, actually. I didn't think about that. We talked about the bomb, as in the Bureau of Meteorology, but there was a bomb from Latanzio as well.
3 bombs in one half. I mean, all 3 goals have come from forward runs from Laurie Latanzio. Early balls in behind too. Clear weakness that Adelaide City have picked out, and they've executed it perfectly. As much as we said about Metro maybe not being at their level, I think credit has to go for Adelaide City. They've executed their plan perfectly in this first half.
Stokes. Satira. Lynch does well to come back and retrieve it. Can they do something? Adelaide City wins it. It's out. Right on the halfway line. Well, the change rooms is going to be absolutely subdued down in the MetroStars. A lot of tension. Team talk. Great to be a fly on the wall. The eye. Back to Stokes. Nagamatsu just lurking around dangerously.
I think Aaron Stokes has had an excellent half. Playing in a different role as a central centre-back.
Latanzio tries to find Lynch. Is that the same ball? Where the hell did that come from? Oh, it's not the same ball. It looked like it hit a wall, came back. I've got a scaffold in front of me, and it looked like it hit that pole that's right in front of me that blocks the view and came back in. So I was like, where did that come from? Just really losing my mind here tonight.
Another careless foul. I mean, Karacha's got his back to goal. There's no need for it. It's just a sign of the frustration and ultimately how rattled Metro have been in this first half.
Can they just add an extra bullet into the wounds of MetroStars to head into that half-time break? Adelaide City have already done it 3 times. Can they do a 4th? Is it written into the book? Not just quite. As we head into the next page.
Well, that's going in, Johnny.
It looked like it. Maybe it's one of those books that has a 3-parter, so maybe...
That goes in top corner. Is Paul Pezos on the pitch at that point? I don't know. 4-0, first half.
Might do a Christy Vangeli where you run on the pitch. A cock a rock. A little push on to Tira. We'll get the foul.
What's a late call by Regis? Fergus Lynch kicks the ball away.
There's a 3.
I'd assume we're going to see some sort of tactical change from Danny Greystone at half-time too.
No one warming up just yet from the Metro bench.
And maybe personnel.
There will be personnel change, I guarantee you. Who, though, he brings on? Big ask, big question. He's without Scott Nagel this week due to a quad injury. But Lachlan Zappler, Christian D'Angelo, Jackson Fortunato, Barbiero, all on the bench. And Cavuto, sorry, as well. All at his disposal. Don't think Alessio Ruggiero will get a run. The goalkeeper. Maybe. But Ostrak's had a great season, though. Although,
I think we'd only see Alessio Ruggiero if there was a red card for Cody Ostrak, and I think if Cody Ostrak got a red card, that would just really be the cherry on top of this pretty painful cake for Metro at the moment.
I'll tell you what goalkeeper MetroStars would love to have in their hands. George Zacharias from Adelaide City, the under-18s goalkeeper, scored a cracker goal for the under-18s only
a couple weeks ago.
A few weeks ago.
I was at that game. Yeah.
I think if you're,
I mean, he was also half a yard out from the goal line, but yeah.
I think if you're Adelaide City, in a few weeks' time, you got him on the bench, and you need that winner right at the last minute. You got to sub off Dakota Oshingham and bring on George Zacharias just for that last minute scramble to get that goal, because you know he can probably do it. That's the type of stuff you get in under-18s football as well, that league. Not just the NPL that we follow, the seniors, but the reserves and the under-18s, some great talent of the future. It's Walls.
We just got to recycle the ball there. Again, trying to play one side. It's too congested. Probably Ren Nagamatsu's been the bright spark for Metro in the first half.
Walls back to Jones. It's going to be a great game of second half football if MetroStars somehow manage to get a win after this, being 3-0 down. A lot to ask for, but a lot to celebrate if they do. It would be a comeback of the century to win the premiership in round 21. And this is what they wanted to try and do, set up opportunities like that for Ren Nagamatsu.
Well, that was Chitadini with the cross, and he got on the ball a couple times in that sequence. But I mean, when was the last time we called his name? Probably 20 minutes ago. I don't know. Like his influence has phased out as well.
Ostrak. Out to Jones. Hamish Gout. He cops it slightly. Looked up at Regis. Starting to get a little bit in that heated territory now of a football match. What you want to see when everything's happening, these final rounds, all to play for. Ostrak with the calm hands, cool, calm, collected. But he's let 3 in, his side's down. It's not going to be cool, calm, collected in the half-time break as well.
No, I don't want to be in that dressing room. But what Adelaide City are doing really well is they're just inviting Metro into certain passes that they don't want to play, inviting them into their press, winning the ball in the middle area, and then they're breaking forward at speed, which they've got in abundance.
They've done very well. Rafael Liai, and also Tanzia, both up front, have done a great first half of football so far. As we're in additional time now. Time's ticking.
Well, Metro have at least stemmed the bleeding in this last kind of 5 to 10 minutes, but again, not really penetrating, not really creating anything of note. Probably since that early shot from Chitadini that was saved by Oshingham. So lots of work to do for Danny Greystone.
Well, they've got a lot of stitches to put in that wound to try and stitch it up completely. Just a little bit of afters. Players flying. And as the stadium just goes into complete quietness, you can hear the feet not only on the park, but also to the fans who have just realised how this game has got a long way to go before that premiership can still remain here and get a back-to-back top of the table finish for MetroStars.
I've just had a look. Not sure if you mentioned that in the team news at the start. Adam Pictionary actually isn't in the squad today.
No, he's no.
So he's actually just to the right of the Adelaide City bench, watching on.
Talking about people flowing in from around the grounds, I saw Nicole Corder in the crowd from Salisbury Inter.
Just saw
and a couple of commentators as well in Seb O'Neill and David Grant.
Commentator extraordinaire Seb O'Neill.
And also Angelo Costanzo's here as well. He's been here the whole time though for Adelaide City.
And also Bali's favourite tourist, David Grant.
Yes, I just said that.
Yeah. Did you call him Bali's favourite tourist? Well, really is.
Almost got knocked out. Poor Masidin. One thing I love about commentating is having our own scaffold. One thing I hate is when people come and intrude on it.
That's right, and we've just had a second person intrude on our scaffold, on the MetroStars scaffold. Sorry.
It's a party, and all the commentators are invited.
Didn't know that my commentary needed an audience, John.
Well, there it is. It is halftime down here. Just in time, the commentators have brought us some food for halftime here at TK Shuttle Reserve. We will have a quick break. We'll see what happens at halftime. Will there be changes from both sides? Will MetroStars copper heating from their coach, Danny Greystone? And who will we see coming on to try and make things right? A lot to be played still in this fixture. Adelaide City currently 3-0 up, and with a home final in their hands, and Adelaide MetroStars, the home side, have a lot of hard work to try and secure top spot. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back very soon with the second half right here on FSA Leagues.
It's never too late to improve your strength, balance, well-being and independence. Our Strength for Life program encourages all older South Australians to start moving and enjoy an active lifestyle, make friends, build strength and inevitably age well. Strength for Life sessions are offered in almost 100 locations across South Australia, with new sites opening all the time. Check out the COTA SA website to find your nearest location.
Strength for Life is an individualised program which is delivered in a group setting. We aim to keep older South Australians connected with their community, preventing social isolation and also keeping their bodies strong, flexible, managing falls and keeping them engaged. We're super excited to be partnering with Football SA at this state-of-the-art location. It's a beautiful venue. It will really benefit the local community through the Northfield and Jeps Cross surrounding areas to be able to access Strength for Life. And together we are working to improve everyone's futures.
Welcome all to the Summit Sports and Recreation Centre for the round 2 all to Campbelltown. They lost 2-0 at home to Modbury last weekend, so that put a little stutter in their course for the last couple of games of this season. But a big game like this away from home
and they'll go up to 6. They'll leapfrog Beograd and Croydon, who have both got 25 points.
We're underway here. That's Jovanovic and Ayubi leading the line for Adelaide United. Of course, we've got a couple of other ins this week. Johnny Yule tackling with the eye now. And it'll be Stanisic to come away with it. Another poor giveaway that time to Gutierrez. What a great save from Ethan Cox there.
Fantastic save, but what a strike from Gutierrez as well. The ball just broke him. Just
time in that wing, and they're still battling it out. And still stays in as well. Crawford might get a second opportunity. He's gone past him. Finds Jovanovic into the box. Left-footed strike. Luka Jovanovic. 7 goals for the season now. And that's why he's the leading marksman for our Adelaide United.
That was a great strike to the far post, wasn't it? Curled in. We had a great angle of it, didn't we? Curled it into this to that far post and beyond the reach of Oxenham. And that is a hell of a reach that he's got too. So to beat him there, fantastic shot.
They always go short from corners, so... Now it's Yule, edge of the box. We've seen him crack it from here. Oh. It looks like it might have got a deflection out for another corner, but he was looking for another screamer there, Johnny Yule. Here's Crawford with an excellent ball to Garuccio. He's found his way in behind. The rock's almost there. Just past the post from Garuccio, though.
Little stab with the left foot. It was a toe poke, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I thought that got away from him there, and obviously he's just had a little bit of extra speed to get on the end of it. And both teams have been playing to the conditions quite well. Now it's Leai, edge of the box, his first strike and goal. Left-footed strike that Cox has claimed, who's near. Goes far post for Dorban now. Great save though from Cox. He stayed on side as well. I'm sure the Adelaide United backline were wondering how he got away from them all. And top scorer at this venue for visiting teams. In the NPL at least, but he's obviously scored here on two occasions. And these days, Garuccio's now crowded out by Adelaide City numbers. But he's done enough pressure to win it again. It's Luka Jovanovic going one way, then the other. Enough time to shoot. He hasn't. And the referee's pointed to the penalty spot.
I don't think that. I'm surprised at that. Look, all respect to the ref. He's made the decision. He's not going to change his mind, but...
Almost a save there from Dakota Oxenham, but it's found its way into the top left corner. It's 2-0, and that's 2 for Luka.
Yeah, Oxenham a bit upset with himself. He did get a hand to it. Good goalkeeping, and he's a big guy. He'd be hard to beat from anywhere, I think. But Oxenham a bit unlucky. Got a hand to it, not quite enough to push it out to the side. And
for Adelaide United now. He's got Garuccio coming with the overlap. He's going to float it into the near post, far post. It goes to Yaya Dakuli with a tap in on his left foot. And as we just mentioned, Luka Jovanovic loves this venue. No one loves him more than Yaya Dakuli. 3 goals in 3 years, David.
Wow. And what a celebration. Look, I think that might just be it for Adelaide City. I think they've really struggled to try and be clinical up front, and now they find themselves 3-0 down. And
Booker now sets to deliver in a dangerous spot. What a save from Ethan Cox. As well on the broadcast as well, they did mention. Oh, sorry, there's Luka Jovanovic has nipped that one in. Looking to find somebody, or he's going to go for a hat-trick. He might. Luka Jovanovic! There it is, 3 for the man, 3 for the number 9, and that's back-to-back hat-tricks for Luka Jovanovic.
Fine finish, and Adelaide City backed off again. I mean, this is what they were doing, this is what I was talking about before. They sort of backed off and they let him come through, and I thought he was going to play it across the face of goal, and maybe City did as well, but in the end he's had a shot that's beaten Oxenham from a fairly tight angle, but yeah, they just backed off and gave him the freedom of...
Barker, it's not too rural compared to a couple of other games that play in rural venues, but it's only about 25-30 minutes from the city, and anything east side as well. So another big game here at Mount Barker. Adelaide United that finished 4-0 win over Adelaide City, with the highlight being, I'm sure you can't take the man of the match away now from Luka Jovanovic.
The Matildas are on fire, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough.
Welcome to Kilburn Sportsplex. For Football SA's broadcast, they're led out by tonight's referee, Mark Padros, and the assistant referees are Noah Dempsey and Mark Dempsey. Both teams are in their just waiting on the whistle, and there it is, and we are away. Early touches for the back line, and maybe get an early shot away, a chance for City. West Adelaide trying to clear. It's come out to Atkins, just wide. Good start for City. Is this a chance for Burns to get onto the ball? Abby Burns comes into the shot. She can take a shot. Burns, excellent save. It comes to Blackett. It's a goal. It's a goal for Nicole Blackett. And who better to score the opening goal in the WNPL at Kilburn? In the minds of all of West players. But they're under pressure now from Dorber. Dorber might equalise. She's done really, really well. That's a tremendous goal by Chelsea Dorber. Pete is ahead of her. Gray wants to get it into Guajardo. It's a good ball. Pete! It's just wide. Macaulay wants to get it up onto the attacking left. And that's where Guajardo is, who's swapped with Seaton. Guajardo! It's coming out to Burnett. And Gray tries the shot. No problem there for Leon. Johns is overlapping. Macri decides to go forward and get it to Burnett. Burnett! Good save, Lucas. Good move by West, though. But Noto, her ball's only found Guajardo here. Guajardo will go the shot. Noto, oh, she had to dive in the end. Now Pete and McFarlane are there. Takes on Burnett. It's a good ball through. Dorber goes the shot. Saved by Noto. Here's Hodgson for West. Gets a good cross in. And it might come out to Mitchell. But it's blasted wide. It's back with Hodgson. Mitchell gets it inboard. That's a nice ball. Blackett. Nicole Blackett. Oh, yes. It's a classic Blackett goal, and she gets her second, and West are back in front. Macri's onside here. And Mullen is bursting in the middle. It's the first time ball. Mullen! Great move, West. Abby back inboard. But, oh, it's come through to Pete. The flag stays down. Noah Pete! Straight to Noto. Johns. That ball. Blackett is there. Nicole Blackett. Is this the hat trick? Blackett! Saved. Costanzo puts it back inboard. Away by Gilchrist. But now it's with DeCola, who's onside. DeCola, that's a really good cross. Macri puts away by Lucas. But still, the ball's still pinballing in the area. And now it's a shot from Mullen! Mallory Mullen makes it 3-1. DeCola tries to get it inboard. Burnett, that's a good touch. Mullen! Saved. It's going to be another West corner. And City on the march again. There's the ball for Hodgson. Hodgson is onside. Emily Hodgson, will she go the shot? She squares it. It must be a goal, and it is. And that's another really good ball from Johns to Blackett. Blackett, Macri sprinting in, so's Mullen. Still Blackett. Gets the cross. No, she goes for goal and gets her hat-trick. Nicole Blackett makes it 5-1. Guajardo looking for a late consolation. Guajardo goes the shot. It's a great shot. It's a great goal by Valeria Guajardo. Remaining. Macaulay with the clearance. And that is the final whistle. A fantastic win for West Adelaide here at Kilburn. A great way to mark this historic occasion for the home side.
As here come our two sides. The bar has been set. It's a great run from Kyra Cooney-Cross.
Turn under pressure.
Here come the Socceroos again. Goodwin on the right foot, and the Socceroos have the breakthrough. What a goal! The Matildas are running amok. Opens up for the shot.
The double. There's the back foot. Australia head over heels about this superstar.
Saturday night action. Welcome back to TK Shuttle Reserve, the home of MetroStars. And the home of MetroStars is about to get that one step better at the end of October when they hand over the keys back to them and open up their brand new facility, which you can see on the broadcast. But tonight, the game which they needed to win to try and seal the deal with one game in hand to be the premiers for 2024. Unfortunately, it's just gone in the way of Adelaide City after their performance in that first half. 2 goals from Luis Laurie Latanzio and 1 from Daniel Bressan, giving Adelaide City that 3-0 lead. Rafael Leai and Luis Laurie Latanzio running amok up forward for Adelaide City, whilst MetroStars just unable to find their way into the back of the net in those first 45 minutes. But Adelaide City able to score in those first 45, 3 goals. MetroStars have to do that one better and score 4 to try and get the job done. There's your man walking across the pitch, Danny Greystone, who would have had more than a few words to say to his side heading into this second half of football. Doesn't look like any changes have been made at the halftime break for either of the two sides, but I'm sure if things don't make any difference in the first 10 minutes, we might see some. Sven Nagamato gets us back underway. Hamish Gow. MetroStars will want to try and make an impact in his opening few minutes. Dakota Oshingham just with a quick clearance. She's almost got Nicole Corder, who's in attendance. Goes Sonny Toller, WNBL player for Salisbury Inter. Matchday commentators, myself, Johnny Kecko, alongside Christian Marchetti. Good to have you back on board, Christian.
Yeah, good to have the second half started. Very intriguing first 15, 20 minutes of the second half, because usually in a scenario like this, when one team's 3-0 up and has had the half that Adelaide City have just had, it's the case for Metro. Can they score early in the second half and make things interesting? Otherwise, this is only going to end up one way. It's interesting that Metro came out about 5 minutes after Adelaide City did at half-time. So definitely some words were had at the half-time break.
There were definitely some words had up here as well. I heard that you took the nugget of another commentator, so something you have to learn.
Still haven't learned from my scavenging days in primary school, clearly.
It's all good, I would have done the same. It's all good.
I just think my first half commentary performance deserved the nugget, Johnny. So,
talking about a nugget, Rafael Leai, a nugget found in that Solomon Islands team. A great nugget because he's putting in a good performance, but it'll make it even better if he can get a goal here today.
Well, he really deserves one, doesn't he? I thought, we said at the start, I thought his sub appearance last week against Croydon was really positive, and I think he's been really integral to what Adelaide City have been able to do so far today. All he needs is a goal. Here we go.
It's on the other end. It's Luis Laurie Latanzio. Came off his foot and ricocheted out for a goal kick.
It's a 1-2 punch again, Johnny. I mean, I don't know. Did Metro talk about it at half-time? Again, it's the movement of these two nines, Leai and Laurie Latanzio. This time Leai flicks it on and Laurie Latanzio just scuffs his effort.
Now Metro, they are trying to find some passes together as they try and piece their way through to get back into this game. A lot to ask, but is it written? In the words of J.K. Rowling, is the book going to have a great ending? A lot of readers do like to have an enjoyable one. And here's sent in. Nagamatsu once again. MetroStars side, not one to give in too easily to any opponent. And it's McNamara. Sent in nowhere. Nagamatsu. A little bit of afters. MetroStars, Adelaide City, things starting to heat up. There's two Italian sides.
Yeah, well, he's just jumped too early there. Brent Nagamatsu, it's a clear foul. You've been reading Harry Potter or something lately, Johnny. You got all this J.K. Rowling inspiration for some weird reason. I can't believe J.K. Rowling has been mentioned about 10 times in this commentary in this game already.
She doesn't get commissioned when her name's mentioned. I'll look into that. It's all
Yeah,
good.
okay, good. We're fine, we're fine.
I don't like Harry Potter. I don't like reading books either. I've never watched Harry Potter, to be honest.
Wow. That's on the to-do list?
No.
No?
Watching football is a to-do list. Rafael Leoi, a nice flick in. Will be out for a goal kick.
Just needs that first goal. Just needs that first goal, Rafael Leoi.
Well, just like Harry Potter had some magic, can MetroStars just bring a little bit to this fixture? They might need it. Oh, Dakota Oshnan, got to be careful.
Strong back pass by Karen Stokes.
A lot are on the side of Adelaide City tonight, wanting it to go into the final round, when Marlborough Jets can still have a chance to win it.
So I would assume if we don't see...
Also Campbelltown.
Yeah, if we don't see MetroStars creating and taking a hold of this game in the first sort of 10-15 minutes, then we'll definitely see Danny Greystone go to his bench. Try to shake things up that way.
Well, if it remains as it is, Adelaide City get the win tonight. Campbelltown have still got a chance to win next week. How about that? They just need both MetroStars and Marlborough Jets to get no more than a draw.
That's actually incredible to think about.
It is. But Campbelltown are very lucky, though, because their next opponent is Marlborough Jets. So if they can get the win against Marlborough Jets, all they've got to worry about is MetroStars not getting the win next week against LA Comets.
Yeah, and that's very possible. That's very possible.
Who are playing for a final.
Home final,
yeah, home
exactly,
final.
exactly. And that's going to be a tighter race for fourth between Comets and Adelaide City if we assume Adelaide City go on and win this game.
And here I am, commentating Croydon and Beergrade next week, thinking that was going to be a big game. It is still.
It still is. Still is.
But there's Chafaps after the game, so...
Yeah. For that alone, I think you got to go there.
No, Nakamura playing it out the back for Sarah Jones. Wolves. Back to Jones. They've got to be careful here on strike. Dangerous. Rafael Leoi! And he gets his goal! The Solomon Islands International! Rafael Leoi gets his debut goal for Adelaide City, and the team get around him.
Well, I was literally just about to say, Johnny, this Adelaide City press has been absolutely relentless, and they once again have caught the MetroStars mucking around with it at the back. This time, Cody Ostrike is pressed. He panics. It's a heavy touch. I think it's Laurie Latanzio nips in, and we just said Rafael Leoi needs his goal. He needs his goal, and MetroStars just said to you, here you go, served on a silver platter.
And they're still celebrating it. What a celebration from him as well.
That's
incredible stuff.
Well, and you saw, I mean, it's a fourth goal, 4-0, which basically rules the game pretty much over from my perspective. And not just that, but you saw the celebrations down the sideline. I'm not sure if you could catch it on the broadcast, but Paul Pezos, all the coaching staff running down, the subs running down. You could see how much that moment meant to Rafael Leoi and Adelaide City. They finally got their new man on the score sheet, and this is quite literally turning out into the perfect performance for Adelaide City.
And what a joy to be a part of that broadcast as well, of calling his first goal. A talent that had a lot of promise behind him heading into this. Still a long way to go, and a young player. But this is just that next step forward for what he could do and produce for Adelaide City.
And last week, I believe, on the Adelaide City Croydon coverage, we had a couple of people from Solomon Islands tuning in. So if anyone is from the Solomon Islands tuning in, well, you've just been able to witness Rafa Liai's first goal here in Australia.
For the NPL seniors, it's on strike with a hand, dangerous ball. Can Adelaide City get there again? He's got to be careful. They're already down 4-0. Another one will just end the game as is because it's going to be a bigger ask for MetroStars to try and get back in this.
I mean, if you told me at half-time that second half it's just going to double down the way the game's going and this could end up being 5 or 6-0, I would have been sceptical. I mean, the way this is looking, this is just a total domination from Adelaide City.
Well, another couple of goals for the Modbury Jets as well. It doesn't really matter too much about goal difference, but Modbury Jets currently on +20 and same as Adelaide, same as MetroStars, sorry. So a draw next week from MetroStars and a win for Modbury Jets will put them straight to top spot. These are the mathematics that I love working out right now.
That's right too, and you know, that's the other thing about this stage of the season is goal difference becomes so important. So for Metro now, you can't just kind of slack off and think, well, the game's over, who cares? Because if this gets seriously out of hand, then that is going to affect the goal difference if it does come down to it with Modbury or Campbelltown.
Wow, it all comes down to next week, but there's still another 35 minutes to be played. Hamish Gout leaves it. It goes to Dakota Oshinen. Shudadini calls for Rafa to go up his park from the coach Pezos. He does get there, Rafael Liai. What an occasion this is turned into.
Just look at the pressing. Just look at the pressing.
Ooh.
It is absolutely relentless.
Ostrike does well. The pressure is now building. 35 minutes just under to play.
Oh my God.
That's a great piece of commentary, that one. Oh my God.
Gideon, look at just Gideon Rock stepping all the way in the midfield like that, winning the ball. This is exactly how Paul Pezos wants his team to play, for sure. And this is like their best performance of the season by a country mile.
And to remember, this team here, Adelaide City, were in a bit of strife earlier on in the season, unable to get a win in consecutive weeks, finding themselves bottom of the table, have now managed to claw their way back in to what could be not only a spot in the finals, but potentially a guaranteed home final come week 1.
Well, there's that, and also there's the statement that this sends out to everyone else competing for the championship. Because we know this is a team in Adelaide City who have got players who have been there and done that when we talk about championships.
Chidadini, he tries to find his way through to Petticini. Dakota Oshinen.
To be long to Rafa, maybe. That's what they've done a lot. Maybe this time they'll just play short.
Well, this game of football you wanted tonight. It's a game of football you got. A great game of football. Just quick one around the grounds as well. 15 minutes in down at Apex Football Stadium. Adelaide Olympic currently 0-0 against South Adelaide. And due to Para Hills losing to Campbelltown earlier today, that draw puts them on equal points with Para Hills Knights on 22 points. But due to goal difference, they find themselves still in that relegation spot. But if they can get the win, they will, for the first time in a little while, will find themselves out of the relegation zone.
And Para Hills have South Adelaide at home as well next week, which is a really... It's really interesting that South Adelaide have kind of already been relegated, but are in the midst of this battle still.
And if you want one step further as well, Adelaide City have got Olympic next week.
That's right.
at home. So this just makes so much stories. J.K. Rowling, you should be listening. It's a whole new novel to write. A whole new novel.
I don't think we should be too surprised by this. At the end of the day, there are only 12 teams in the league.
I think Harry Potter, put that aside. The new book in town is the NPLSA 2024.
And we said it in the first half, but the scary thing for Metro is that, which is his corner.
It's sent in deep to go to Oshnam. Safe hands.
The scary thing for Metro is that Nicholas Bucco's been warming up down in that corner. And Nicholas Bucco is usually motivated, and he's probably going to be 10 times more motivated if he's coming off the bench. So, and Mr. Adelaide City will definitely want to be able to get in on a game like this with a goal. So, yeah, not looking good for MetroStars to be captain obvious.
Ren Nakamatsu. Back to Gal. McNamara. Walls. Jones.
And you can probably hear it in the background on the audio, but Paul Pezos is just driving his players to keep pressing, keep pressing, keep pressing. He wants more. And he probably also knows to not give a team of Metro's quality a sniff. Even though I think it would be probably one of the greatest comebacks in football history if MetroStars were able to score 5 goals and turn this around.
On ball. Matzik. It's out. Come towards us. Nope. Well, close enough. Both teams yet to make a sub. However, now starting to warm up. Looks like Fabiero is getting himself ready. Gilardini.
And if I'm not mistaken, off the top of my head, I think when Adelaide City played here last year, they lost 4-0. It was definitely a heavy scoreline. So, talk about turning things around. And it looks like, defensively, it's like Yared Abatu's dropping even deeper out of possession for Adelaide City. Maybe Paul Pezos taking no chances. Probably wants a clean sheet as well. Change for Metro.
Jackson Fortunato making his way on. It's a night for Eduardo Castaneda. Well, a lot of work to try and get back in this, but one change made from Danny Greystone. Still got some big names left on the bench. Still make an impact.
I think you got to give a lot of credit to that front two for Adelaide City, who have been the key drivers for me of this performance. But Yared Abatu at the base of midfield, being able to deny passes into the Metro forwards, particularly Ren Nagamatu. We haven't seen much of him since the first 20 minutes. And also the City wingbacks, Franchesi and Lynch, being aggressive, sticking to their task. Here they go again.
City. Rafael Leai. It's Leai again. We want to try and get another one on the score sheet today. If you want to talk about stats, the last time they did meet back here last year, it was a 4-0 win to MetroStars. The last time they met earlier in the season, there was 4 goals scored, but it was a 2-2 draw.
That's right.
And the last time Adelaide City scored 4 goals away from home against MetroStars was back in November the 6th, 2020.
Wow.
The year of COVID. So delay in the season that year.
Going deep in your bag there, Johnny.
4-1 win to Adelaide City that day as well.
Yeah. Wow.
A big win. A hat-trick to Carter.
Yeah.
Esposito scored for MetroStars back then as well.
And it's interesting, like that 2-2 draw when they played earlier on the season, that stopped Adelaide City's bleeding when they were on that run of losses. And they came from behind and drew, and then that kind of fueled the winning streak that they had.
And Bressan got a goal that game as well.
Yep.
And it was a Jones equaliser, which was an own goal for MetroStars back then as well. And Nagamatsu scored too.
You mentioned Bressan there, and we haven't even mentioned that, but another goal for him this season. Just had a breakout season when it comes to goal scoring. Something I think for him has always been something he's probably strived to do to add to his game, and this season he's been superb.
Tonight was his 9th goal.
Yep.
So we'll try and get his double digits tonight, and he's only got 7 away from Nagamatsu to get the most goals in the year. So leading goal scorer.
So another couple here, and then 4 next week.
Yep, exactly.
And hope that Ren scores none. Easy work.
If I had shin pads, I would be able to do it too. Sent into the area. Can they clear it? It's flicked in. Lei couldn't quite get the height on it.
Well, Adelaide City are playing with a real swagger now. They're just...
This is a team that we remember. It's Adelaide City side.
Well, yeah, you're right. This looks like the Adelaide City of 2 years ago, doesn't it? That closer to a treble.
It's not a team like MetroStars aren't a team that would usually concede this many goals. They're a great side, but for some reason tonight, Adelaide City have just had that really good connection up front and really, really got the ball rolling.
I think the frustrating thing for Danny Gravestone will be, although this front two and this different system from Adelaide City has caused problems, the simplicity of some of the goals are really quite avoidable from an individual defensive standpoint. Like Noah McNamara and Maceo Jones. Early free kick. Ooh. They want this one-on-one again.
The eye. Little turn. Tries to get around. Number 2. Carachia does well. Patrick Carachia. A little flick. Off to Bressan. Luis Laura Latanzio. Decides to go back. Uses Juan Gutierrez.
So a nice turn there from Paddy Karacha, who I think's had an excellent game today too. Those three midfielders as well, Abatu, Bressan, Karacha, a lot of work off the ball today that they've had to do, and they've been just as good on it.
Jones with the head. It's Rafa Lei. Or strike. Strikes again and manages to get himself right in the right position. It's Wolves on the other end. Can MetroStars try and find one back in? They need to. Time's ticking.
Great challenge.
They've only got 23 minutes remaining to try and get at least 4 goals to equalise, but a 5th to clinch the premiership. In what we thought would probably be a game that would be very tight, or in the hands of MetroStars, has flipped the tables in WWE style and has gone in the way of Adelaide City. But 23 minutes remaining for a new story to be written, one that could sell off the shelf. It's Gow in the area, and it's a penalty. MetroStars receive a penalty and potentially a lifeline to get back in this game right when we said they need to score soon.
Well, it's excellent combination play, and Hamish Gow just makes something happen, little 1-2, and he takes a little touch inside. From my angle, it looked like he was clipped, but we do only have kind of one angle from where we're standing here in the scaffold. We've got Antonis Pagonis here in the commentary box who said he didn't see any contact.
Well, it does look like a slight contact But we got the privilege of watching it on replay on our screens. But
yeah, not sure if there's a lot in it, but
well, either way, it's been given, and this could be exactly what Danny Greystone was hoping for. The moment to try and get back in this. Number 17 to extend his goal-scoring lead. Ren Nagamatsu! And saved! It's Dakota Oshram that just saved his team from what it could have been the lifeline they needed, MetroStars. And Ren Nagamatsu, just on an off night, leading goal scorer, 16 goals, just couldn't quite make it to number 17. There was slight confusion there from the Adelaide City bench, who were looking to do their penalty. The substitution. Dakota. Or was a tactical thing to try and just stop play slightly,
delay the corner, maybe. But I mean, that missed penalty sums it all up, doesn't it?
Well, talking about bombs, Nicholas Bucco is just getting the final words, and it's going to be a triple substitution, it looks. Batistella about to make his way on as well.
Luca Allman,
and Nicholas Bucco as he slicks his hair back in true Nicholas Bucco fashion. Cool, calm, collected, wanting to get his name in this fixture, and it's Rafael Leai calling it a night after what a great performance he had. Fergus Lynch and Lewis Laurie Latunzio all getting a rest.
Yeah, so I think this is just to back on the penalty, not the best hit penalty, I think, from Ren Nakamatsu, but it's a really good save by Dakota Oshram. And that really sums it up for Metro. I mean, your top scorer, the league's top scorer, can't even score a penalty. Just kind of sums it all up. But for the changes there from Adelaide City, I think are really interesting, because I think Paul Pezos has obviously given those front two a rest, who have been outstanding today. But to bring Nick Bucco on with Batistella and Allman, two younger boys, I think is a smart idea. Particularly Batistella and Bucco look like they'll play as the 2 9s then to finish the game.
Well, to make things just that much juicier, quick around the grounds, Adelaide Olympic have just scored a goal and now lead and are finally out of the relegation zone, and Para Hills have dropped into the relegation zone.
The Football 24 app is telling me it was a penalty.
Oh.
Don't know if we can get a confirmation of that. But
our stat man, Thomas Bukonis, is onto it. But that is a huge one for Adelaide Olympic. It's all in their hands next week now. So this is what you love.
Whoa, let's punt the break. There's still another 60 minutes to play. Yeah, as it stands. I mean, yeah.
I think
crazy day.
Oh, I think a lot of people are licking their lips at that, because we know everyone likes going there on a Saturday night for their mixed grills after a big day of football.
Everyone, are you talking about yourself? Looks like it's Hamish Gow, is it? Yeah.
I've got to say, I was at LA Croatia Raiders at Chavapi last week.
Mm-hmm.
Went down for a drink at LA United's. And ended up with a mixed grill down at Adelaide Olympic. It was just the timing was perfect. That's all it was. But Kabide scored that penalty for Adelaide Olympic.
Beatty, obviously they had Polly score the brace last week, getting some contributions from elsewhere. Hopefully nothing too serious here for Hamish Gow.
Yes, as he's just still getting treated. That's why there's a bit of a delay in this game.
They really are. I mean, if Hamish Gow picks up an injury now, they really are having the worst possible day. Metro. And how many goals Adelaide City still need to take Collins's spot in the fourth?
I think it's 9 goals.
Nine goals in about 15 minutes.
That is to jump into fourth place and overtake LA Comets.
So Hamish Gow's right. He'll re-enter play.
Metro. Bucco with his freshly slicked back hair heads it out of danger.
Good challenge.
City try to get back on the attack. Bressan making a run.
Equally good challenge.
Gal.
Paul Pezos taking his jacket off down here.
Things are heating up when Pezos has to take off a layup.
4-1, but he doesn't rest, that's for sure.
Cittadini, he fights on the ball. He plays it out. The MetroStars find their way back in to go to Oshnam. It's one of those plays. He's just got a cool, calm, collected hand on him. McNamara. Couldn't be settled in by Luke Ullman, who has to hear it from Paul Pezos, his coach. Lachlan Zappler coming on for Satira. Another change for MetroStars. Christian Satira.
Yep.
And Zappler, who's coming on for his 14th appearance this season. He's scored 2 goals so far this year. He get a third.
Yeah, scored a nice goal last week. Spent some time over in Scotland when he was younger too. Lachlan Zappler. Chance maybe.
Here we go, MetroStars, and it will be a corner at the least.
Don't know about that. I thought that maybe ricocheted back off Zappler. But yeah, it's Luca Ullman as well, playing in that right wing back role for this last sort of 15 minutes, which is a big challenge for him. See how he goes.
Gal, it's whipped in. Dakota with the fist. It's McNamara. Back to McNamara. Not McNamara. Jones. Woodfin.
Oh, good work by Battistella.
Get Bucco. Nicholas Bucco wearing the armband. Still yet to come on. He's the captain for MetroStars. Fabian Barbiero, 40-year-old player. Still got the class of a 23-year-old prime player. The captain. Will he be utilising this fixture tonight? Try and get back into this. Making it harder for themselves, MetroStars, not only in tonight's game, but also going into the final round. It could have been done and had a rest next week leading into finals.
Yeah, well, at least it looks like they're going to finish the game strong here. Of course, they had the missed penalty, but
it's whipped in. It was near post, just over from Ren Nagamatsu.
Yeah, another chance there. But they've just been kind of keeping the ball a lot better this last 10 minutes and just moving Adelaide City around a little bit. I think the other thing too is when you make 3 changes like Adelaide City did, it probably does kind of have its effect on the rhythm of the performance. I think talk about Rafa Leao getting his first goal, and last week Alex Battistella almost scored off the bench. Be looking maybe to get a goal for himself too.
He's got to be careful here. Luke Ullman. Bressan. Back to Gow. Cittadini now for MetroStars. Is set to the other way. Back to Jones. Nicholas Bucco. Like an Energizer Bunny. Just firing around. Be eager to get it on the score sheet. This big occasion. As you mentioned earlier, only 9 goals needed. Only 9 to get into the top 4, heading into the final round to overjump Adelaide Comets. Not a lot to ask for from a side like this, Adelaide City, the way they've been performing, but with only 12 minutes remaining, time's ticking to even just shorten the goal difference.
Yeah. I think Adelaide City will be looking more at a clean sheet at this point. And probably then thinking, if we can play like this against Adelaide Olympic, who will be fighting, regardless of what happens in their game against South Adelaide in the end, they are still going to be fighting next week.
Because if they draw next week and Para Hills win,
then they're down. So
and Para Hills got South Adelaide next week, so
But I think Adelaide City will look at Olympic at home still as a favourable matchup, given the way they're playing at the moment. I mean, it's 8 goals in 2 weeks as well, with 4 last week against Croydon, and that was off the back of losing 4-0 to Adelaide United in Mount Barker. So, I mean, the response since that game has been really at a championship level. And that's why I think after this, they might have to be considered a little bit more seriously for those types of discussions.
Well, the backing of Adelaide City during that bad period has paid off, because if they had made a huge change, maybe in coaching lineup, in hindsight, would have been an awful situation.
Yeah, well, I think, you know, they made a lot of new signings. And
players returning from injury.
That's right. And chance might be.
Bressan plays it out to Ullman. Luca Ullman gets his way in the area, tries to find the way through. Still alive though. Bressan. MetroStars can't quite get rid of it quickly, only as far as Abatu, who's trying to find his way forward. And Abatu gets in the way of it, and it will deflect out for a throw-in from MetroStars.
Another change here, I think, Johnny.
They will be going back to their bench, Adelaide City, with Lewis Kilo coming on. His 6th appearance of the season, and it comes in the way of Karachia, who's had a great performance tonight in his 21st appearance this season, only his 11th start. Unable to get on the score sheet, but a great performance from him. Only 1 of 4 who have played in all 21 games this season.
Yeah, well, Croucher was excellent. And it looks like they're going to change it up. Ullman's going to go up top with Battistella, and Booker will drop in with Bressan in midfield. And Lewis Kilo, another opportunity for him off the bench. He's made three straight first-team appearances. Big space here.
Walls. Metro just trying to get something in desperately. Time's ticking. Only minutes remaining to get back into this. A fixture they had in their hands in terms of the ladder. But 8 minutes remaining to try and find 4 back after missing a penalty in the 69th minute. Ren Nagamatsu, leading goal scorer, couldn't get it past Dakota Oshanen. It's a game to remember for round 21.
Look at Ullman's getting a lot of instruction from Paul Peswas since coming on.
A lot or a lot?
A lot.
Just sent out.
Good chance.
And talking about close in the ladder, we talked about State League 1. West Torrens Pacala 2 points ahead of Playford. So next week, a win for West Torrens to win in the league. But a draw or a loss and a win for Playford will give Playford the league. But in State League 2, comes down to next week. 3 teams playing out. Pontian Eagles and Cove, both on 49 points. And LA University on 47 points. So it all comes down to next weekend.
So what we're saying is, across all 3 leagues, top spot's still up for grabs going to the final day. I mean, I think we all know what our plans are for next weekend.
I think we need to get one person over ground next week, just to text each other in the WhatsApp group for State League 2. A commentary, I think, next week will be announced there could be more than the couple in the NPL, almost all of them.
Some state league games.
And almost all of them in the State League 1 as well.
Okay, there you go.
Which will be exciting. And also a fun fact for this weekend as well, very first time ever the Go Sunny Solar WNPLs had commentators on every game across the league on the weekend. So, very good. Only a few weeks after we got to do it for the area NPLSA. Very big achievement. Unfortunately, I was not involved in either of the two. Unavailable. But very proud moment for our commentary team. It's not only do it for one league, but to do it for both.
Yeah.
It's sent into the area. Ray Nagamatsu with his head just out wide. And even takes out his teammate Jackson Fortunato in the meantime. As he prepares to come on, it looks like it's going to be Marco Grelli for Adelaide City. Just getting the final words from Stevie Pepper, the assistant coach.
Yeah, looks like placing Yared Abatu. Yep.
Christian D'Angelo and Fabian Barbiero about to come on as well for MetroStars. Pedicini and Woodfin calling it a day. It's Yared Abatu, as you mentioned, after his 18th start of the season. Gets a rest.
Yeah, it's like Metro's taking off a couple of starters, changing things up. And yeah, Marco Grelli coming on for Adelaide City. He's had a good season in the reserves. Watched a bit of him this season. And yeah, replaced Yared Abatu, who once again was one of Adelaide City's better players. His second half of the season, I think in particular, has been sensational.
Regis.
The usual yellow card for Gideon Rock.
Stay up, Gideon! Stay up! Stay up, Gideon! Gideon! Luca, next to Luca! AB, next to AB! Next to AB for the short one. Books! Watch the clip. The reverse clip. DB. Dax!
Hamish Cow.
Dax, come up!
Can they manage to find one in? Scout sent out just slightly wide. It will be a free kick given away.
Good defending by Lewis Kilo. Judges fly the ball. Little push from behind, gets a free kick. Entering the last little bit of the game. See how much stoppage time's played.
Bucco just clips the heel of Batistella. Well, MetroStars not looking like it's their day in the 8th minute. Bressan goes for the shot himself, and what a dive from Ostrike, and it will be out for a corner.
I'm not too sure if that was necessarily on target, but why not have a go? And Ostrike looks like he wasn't too sure whether that was on target either, taking no chances, parrying it out for a corner. Adelaide City still looking for a 5th goal to wrap up what's been a 5-star performance. 5 goals, 5-star.
4 goals.
4 goals, but looking for the 5th to make it 5-star.
That was very clever of you. As it goes back post. It's headed out for a goal kick. Well, corner, sorry.
Every now and then I can come up with something, Johnny. The big thing about a result like this is the mental side effect of it. For Metro now, you've gone into today reaching out for a premiership, and now you're coming out of it thinking we've got a lot of thinking to do to get ourselves ready just to win next week.
Falls to Batistella. He gets it straight into the head.
Head injury, maybe.
Gonna need a moment here to just get rid of the Stars from his head.
Well, MetroStars have been seeing stars all day, defensively, so just a few extra stars there. But no, so for Adelaide City, on the flip side, the kind of mental impact of this is you're putting in a performance like this, which really probably makes the players believe that they could go on and win the championship.
Chittadini. He's got Bucco to get around. He's not making it easy, Nicholas Bucco. Chittadini. D'Angelo, sorry. He'll be out for the throw-in to the home side.
Not sure if that was a Metro throw. Batistella, look at the work rate as well since he's come on. Running his socks off.
McNamara. Barbiero. Gout.
Get across, Gideon. Kilo, 1. Luca up, Luca. Luca. Luca.
Just a quick go around the grounds as this game nears end. Adelaide Olympic head into half-time. 1-0 over South Adelaide Panthers and out of that relegation zone for the time being. Whilst in this fixture, the live ladder shows Adelaide City still in 5th place, but in no danger of dropping out of the top 6 to guarantee themselves a final, but also are on equal points with 4th place Adelaide Comets, who meet Modbury Jets next week in that final round, who will need a win to try and clinch top spot away from MetroStars.
And the other thing too is Raiders winning last night. Was that a foul? Yep. Is Raiders winning last night, and they still technically could go down on the final day, but it will take a massive goal difference swing from the looks of it. So yeah, that was a crazy game as well. It's been full of crazy games this weekend. 4-3 against Modbury with 10 men in the end.
Well, I was about to fall asleep when I rocked up in the car park today. Right now, I'm full of adrenaline. Ready to hit Heine Street after this.
Well,
maybe you might see Raphael Leai there, I reckon.
Yeah, you might see some of these Adelaide City boys down on Hindley Street.
And just a quick shout out as well to the Go Sunny Solar WNPL. West Adelaide are the premiers for 2024 after results going in their favour. Despite they're not playing tonight, they will be awarded next week with their premiership trophy.
Not a bad week for West Adelaide then. Cup winners, premiership winners. Congratulations to Costa Yarich and his team.
And the celebrations of the brand new facility about to be opened as well. So
absolutely.
Officially.
It's all coming up West Adelaide.
With a blue and white ribbon strip. No red tape there.
But yeah, Johnny, if you are heading into City afterwards, you might find some of these City boys at Plain Jane. I've heard that's a very popular.
Yes, I've seen that.
Very popular place for those associated with Adelaide City.
There's nothing plain about that place.
There's nothing plain about this performance.
Maybe it is a Roald Dahl story. Plain Jane and the Giant Peach. Or it's,
no, I've got nothing. I've got nothing. I've got nothing.
Instead of James and the Giant Peach, James and the Giant scoreline. As we are starting to get a little bit delirious down here, as you can tell. A great fixture of football.
I think the craziness of this result has made us a little bit delirious.
Time is ticking.
Stay tight. Mark up.
And just going to be a goal kick. So no result through just yet, but it looks like West Torrens Becala in that Go Saints Solar WNPL have managed to get a result over Adelaide Comets. And just here, Adelaide City couldn't quite have managed to get the win here today and couldn't quite find that fifth goal, but it doesn't matter. They have now secured themselves in the finals, and MetroStars have got a lot of work to do next week, but can still be premiers come round 22. But what a fixture we had today. We thought we came here with potentially handing the premiership to MetroStars, but now we've handed a final series campaign to Adelaide City.
Absolutely, an absolutely incredible turn of events. Probably Adelaide City's best performance of the season, and they've saved it at a perfect time. They are now in a really good position to potentially get a home final, and the MetroStars, as you said, Johnny, the psychological effect of coming into today thinking about a premiership and now going into next week vying with two teams for that top spot. And for Adelaide City, just some of the key performers as well. Louis Latanzio, sensational today, and Rafael Leai. This might be remembered as the Rafael Leai game because he got his first goal and was an absolute menace throughout. What a performance from Adelaide City.
And one thing we have to do add as well is that they're going into next week with it all in their hands. They've got another shot to get it. They haven't just got that one shot to win, MetroStars. They can go back next week and win again. They win, it's theirs. They draw, it's potentially still Modbury Jets in their hands because the goal difference after tonight is equal 20 goals plus. So a win for Modbury Jets next week and a draw for MetroStars will be a premiership for the Jets. But anyway, we better wrap things up. That's all for us here tonight. Thank you, myself, Johnny Kecko, alongside Christian Marchetti. A pleasure as always. To you, Christian. Thank you.
Thanks. Sorry, caught you off guard. I thought you were just signing off. Thanks for having me, Johnny, and another great game in the NPLSA.
You did well there after I instructed you. But anyway, have a great night. Enjoy the rest of your weekend. And there's still another half of football down at Olympic. Enjoy your weekend.